Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, today we're gonna play a little game. All right. And the game is called I Know Something You Don't Know. All right. So the game is pretty much thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. The game is called I Know Something You Don't Know. But we're gonna spin it and we're gonna use it towards credit hacks, credit plays, credit anything. Okay. So I know some people know a lot of stuff here that you tried, right? Like, hey, I tried this. I know something you don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna start off first, just to give you guys some value. All right, I can share my screen, and then you guys are gonna raise your hand, and everyone's gonna share something that we don't know. Okay, and if we know it, it's all good. You can still share it. All right, so I'm gonna share something with you guys first, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, you guys can see my screen. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So the first thing I want to share with you that you don't know, okay? Everyone does a lot of like shopping, right? Like a lot of um shopping, you're buying at Home Depot, you're buying here, there, everywhere, right? So hold on. Okay. So this is called be frugal. Okay, be frugal. Let's say Rosie, Robert, Alfonso, you're gonna buy something from Walmart. Okay. Always go to be frugal first. Why? Because you're going to get cash back because it's like a back door into that store. So, for example, let's say Rosie was going to buy something for her kitchen at Home Depot. She's going to get 12%, up to 12% back if she goes through Home Depot on here. And if she uses a credit card, guess what? That's more cash back on top of the cash back. You guys see what I'm saying? And if you refer someone to this website and they log in, you get 10 bucks. So just by referring someone to this Be Frugal, okay? And literally invite friends to join Be Frugal. They get $10 for signing up bonus, and then you earn 10 bucks. So they get 10 bucks, you get 10 bucks. Just for helping someone sign up. Here's your link on the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the chat. And then what I'm going to do is whatever cash back I get, I'm going to give it back to school members. Okay, so that's the link right there. So for example, let's backtrack real quick. Okay, let's go Walmart. Okay, Walmart is giving you up to 15%. If I click that and I go, uh, let's say 15% on bed and bath stuff, 15% on clothing and shoes, 4.5% on furniture, anything, they're giving you percent back. So if I go shop now, it's going to redirect me to Walmart and I'm going to get cash back for shopping on something that I'm already going to buy anyways. Okay. And you can over 5,000 stores. So that's how you get cash back on top of cash back because cash back compounds. Remember that. If I'm going to be frugal to try to get some cash back and I use my credit card, that's going to give me cash back. Okay. Now I'm maximizing my cash back. All right. So let me write in the comments. What website is this? Because I want everybody to wake up. Befrugal.com. Okay, there's another one called Giving Assistant. I like Be Frugal because it's super basic and easy. Okay, but there's another one called Giving Assistant. Works the same way. Some of the ones that you guys probably heard is Rakuten. You guys ever heard of Rakuten? Okay, if you let me know in the chat if you ever heard of Rakuten. Same concept. Okay, so Rakuten right here. So there you go, right there, Rakuten. So this is where people double down on the cash back stuff. Okay, join now for an extra 10% cash back on purchases made in the first 7 days. Okay, I personally haven't used Rakuten, but all the heavy hitters that do credit, like they do cash back, they do a lot of like credit cards and stuff like that. They'll do the Rakuten stuff. Okay, so Rakuten is good. You guys can YouTube Rakuten. So that's something I'm sharing with you guys. I know something you don't know, right? So befrugal.com. That's what I'm sharing with you. Now, who wants to go next? Or Brandon, you want to go next and just give them the pen fair play regarding the cashback stuff so they know? Like just a, something you know they don't know.
Or or we do the authorized user thing on paid debt. You do that one.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. Okay, Brandon's gonna go next. He's gonna share with you something he knows that you don't know. All right, so give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, let's go. I'm gonna sit down and let's go.
Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Can you hear me? Check, check. We good? All right, cool. So check this out. For some of you, those that may have high utilization, I found this out not too long ago. It's a huge, huge play, which I thought was pretty dope. So let's say you have high utilization, right? So let's say you have a couple credit cards. I'm sure everyone heard of balance transfers, correct? So sometimes your utilization is too high and your scores are too low. You're not going to be able to get approved for balance transfer, correct? So what you could do if you have like an aunt or uncle, like one of our clients has an uncle who has like a 25K credit card or whatever the case may be, they have that money, right? So what you could do is get a balance transfer card with them if they have a low enough credit, right? Or they have the credit. So what you can do, let's say you have two or three cards that you owe a couple thousand on and you want to do a balance transfer, right? They have the balance transfer card. What you can do is make them an authorized user on the cards that you owe on, right? Let's say you have one Capital One 3,000, and Amex 2,000, and like Discover 4,000, right? Together it's like 10,000. And he has a $20,000 credit card. What you could do is add him as an authorized user on all three of those cards, right? Then he can do the balance transfer to all those three cards since now it's under his name. So that's how you're able to utilize someone else's credit for your benefit. Now, all those three credit cards will be over to his credit card, right, as an authorized user, and you can just pay him or make the monthly payments in order to balance transfer that. Because a lot of times you can't get approved for balance transfer card because you have high utilization or your credit score is not good enough. What you do is use someone, add them as an authorized user, and pay off that debt, which can be super beneficial. So if your back's against the wall, right, authorized user, add them onto the cards you owe that debt on, then now they can call and do a balance transfer with their card. So now you're not having to pay the high interest rates and you're able to utilize that balance transfer with someone else's credit. So it's always good to know somebody who has better credit than you or maybe higher limit, unless you're like my family, I'm the only one with credit and my dad's old school. So I'm trying to, he still to this day doesn't like credit cards. I don't believe in credit. Everything like he's 78 years old. So I can't change that. He's old school. He was around when there's you know we were born in the 40s. It's a whole different. He's like, there's no credit score when I bought my first car. I walked in and paid $2,000 for a '66 Impala. I'm like, yeah, well, he still wants to pay 50 cents for Levi's. 60 bucks now. So, but yeah, does anybody have any questions or concerns about balance transfer? Who's done a balance transfer before? Anybody done a balance transfer before? No? So yeah, so some of you that are looking, are stuck and need to do a balance transfer or have some debt you want to roll over because you're dying in interest, just try to find someone that you know that has decent enough credit or has a credit card, even if you could apply for them to get a balance transfer card, then add them as an authorized user to those accounts. Then you can do a balance transfer card on those as well. So there's Eric. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
You know, I'm alive. I'm breathing. So
Uh,
good. Everybody doing good.
I'm pretty late. My bad.
You're good, man. You're good. Awesome. Awesome. Does anybody have any questions? I know Santiago, he's walking back, but does anybody have any questions or concerns or, anything I can answer or help you with until he gets back? I mean, that's something he wants to go around asking people something I know maybe you guys didn't know about. That's something I found out that I didn't know about, which I thought was very useful, because, I know you can help family members or friends out who may need a balance transfer. So you back?
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. Catch you later. In questions or concerns, talk to this man right here. Room's quiet, bro.
What room? All right, real quick. So like I mentioned, right? Like I know something you don't know, right? Who wants to go next and share something that people might not know? And like I said, there's no like, hey, everybody knows that. Don't worry about it. It's just throwing it around so you guys can give your own nuggets on something that you tried. Eric, you got something, bro? You got something? You look like
Yeah.
you about to share it, bro.
Yeah, I did the gift card play and I the on the gift cards the numbers weren't showing. So I had to call and cancel them and it's taking a long process and so I'm gonna have to pay $1,000 out of my pocket in this case. Like if y'all do the gift card play to watch out, make sure the numbers are good on the cards and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay, cool. So just you did the gift card, you bought the vanilla cards, no problem, but the cards that you bought, they had bad numbers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so
they got loaded up fine and everything. Just they had I couldn't create a pin, and I was trying to create a money order at the Walmart. I tried a couple few places, but it wouldn't let me. So I didn't create that pin. Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool, man. Thanks. Does anyone else real quick? I mean, this is like these rooms, when I say like, hey, I know something you don't know, I've been in rooms where people do them for like there's like 500 people on there, right? And then the top three people that share something that like, oh, who won, who gave the best nugget, right? They'll win something. All right, hey Robert, what you got? What you got? Eddie Berto, you got something people don't know? Come on, you gotta share it, bro. Hey.
I got that you can just call Experian and dispute your names and dispute our
Okay.
inquiries.
Okay. You did that yourself already?
Yeah, I did that myself.
No problem.
No problem. It takes maybe like 30 minutes to get you to the last person that you need to speak to. But
Okay.
other than that, everything the process is pretty easy.
All right. Well, I know something you don't know, right? So, did you know that if you speak in Spanish, they're more than likely to remove it? Because some of those people are from Nicaragua and El Salvador. So now you know, right?
Okay.
Like,
Now I know. Yeah.
TransUnion, same thing. TransUnion has Spanish speaking. So when you call and try to remove any item, personal info, if you talk Spanish, they're more than likely to give you a little bit more love. All right. Because
Okay.
you're Latino, they don't really understand the credit system. Yeah, they're trained, but they don't really understand credit score. Like a person in Nicaragua or El Salvador, they don't give a damn if you got 800. They don't give a damn if you got 450. Right? They're just trying to do their job and then read the script. Okay, so that's another one. And so like I
Yeah, I
said,
had somebody at the first time I called. I had somebody read me like this long script about why I needed to be on my report.
okay, cool, man. Way to share, bro. Appreciate you in San Francisco too.
No, it's fine.
Only 1%. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to kiss you, but because I'm blurry. But only 1% of Americans have a 750 credit score or higher. So if you want to be part of the 1%, you have to have a 750 or more. You see me?
Hey, bro. All right. Well, another thing, real quick, and I know some of you guys probably don't know this. 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 to an emergency fund. 70%. Okay, 70% of Americans don't have at least $1,000 in their emergency fund. So if that's you guys watching, let that at least be your first goal. Like I know Robert, you did a pledge loan recently. That was good. That means he saved up a grand. However, it took him to do the pledge loan. Okay, because there's people with money here, but they don't know what a pledge loan is for, right? It's all about building relationships with banks. And you have to use that information to benefit you. Okay? Remember, in um in your credit report, or how can you show a bank you have money without showing them you have money? With the pledge loan, with the secure loan, because you're showing them, hey, I have money that I put up my own funds, right? Yes, you reported it credit. Now I'm benefiting from it because I got a 20, 30 point boost, right? That's the whole point. But on a credit report, it's only nothing but debt, correct? Right? Like you're just showing how much you owe, right? That's a credit report. However, if you have secured loans on there that are paid off, right? That's your money. So you're showing positive funds on your credit report and to the bank. Okay, so let that sink in for some of you guys. Okay, so anyone else, real quick? Right? So I know something you don't know. So Olivia, you want to share anything to help?
Um, ah, yes, I'll share the flagship for
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, please share that regarding your kids. No.
yep. Like you don't have to be 18. That I was blown over that. I was like, what? Another thing that I learned or that I know, maybe it's for the oops, they cannot enroll in the oops until they're 18.
Okay, cool. So that's
Yeah,
cool. So I know something you don't know. You said, "Oops," you have
yeah.
to be 18 to sign up for Oops. Okay.
Yes, but
And then,
every other product you can sign them up at 14.
so you're saying that they can get a flagship checking account
Yes,
at any age.
at
Okay,
any age. Well, at 14. At 14, when you open a bank account for them at 14, like mine, I opened mine's. My youngest is 14. I opened all of them bank accounts. So 14, 16, 17, and 21, they all have flagships. And they all have CDs accounts. Yeah.
okay, perfect.
But
Okay.
no oops. They can't do oops until they're 18.
Okay, and then don't you have a 19-year-old?
No, she's 21.
Oh, does she have Navy Fed?
Yes, she does. She does.
How long has she had it for?
She's had it for a year, but prior to that, she's had the school first.
So does she have Oops?
Yes, she does. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that
Yeah.
was good. So
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
something you don't know. She just shared a great one. All right. What anyone else want to share something? I know something you don't know. Some of you guys are like, huh? It's just something regarding credit that you've done that maybe most people don't know, right? Like you guys all know how to get into Navy Federal, right? That's something I know, something you don't know. I'm not gonna share it on here, but it's one of those things. Let me share. Let me see.
When you do your pledge loan, you'll get your money right back like in a couple of days.
Yeah, I
All right.
mean the pledge loan. I don't know who said that. What's your name?
Me, Robert.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry. For some reason, I don't know. I thought it was someone from the bottom. You were like a ventriloquist, bro. You were talking, but I didn't see your mouth coming. So,
Saw your
no. So yeah, so when you do the pledge loan, yeah, so you're sharing with that. Once you do the pledge loan, you have access to the money right away. All right? Because remember, they lock it in a savings account. They're letting you borrow your own money, right? And then from there, you have access to it, and then you're paying it off. So you literally have access to the money the whole time. All right, but that's good. Most people don't know. That's the thing. You're playing the game at a low scale, but once you get your chips up, Robert, you can play the game at a high scale. Okay, because that'll be the
yeah, that's my goal.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just remember all this information, guys. It is valuable, but don't just share it with people for free because you paid for the information. Therefore, they should pay you for the information because time is more valuable than money. That's what people don't understand. Okay. And I say that again. People don't understand. Time is more valuable than money. Okay. People don't realize you paying more will get you better access and better results. Okay. That's why people in the 1% are more ahead. Just because it's a more intimate meeting. Okay. So anybody else want to share? I know something you don't know before I share another one.
Well, I'll go, Santiago.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, it's not exactly something that I'm gonna just put it out there. It's something I saw in a video you had shared
Go ahead, man.
probably a while back. I didn't know it was about charge-offs and how that the person under whose name it is under was able to dispute it and would have to send out the letter.
So one more time, say run it back.
It was how charge-offs, how the person whose name it was under on and the record it was on would have to send out the letter or make the call.
I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm so confused. So it was regarding a charge off. You said charge offs, and
Yeah,
someone sending the letter.
you're right.
What about the person sending the letter?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I seen some seen you on the video putting a letter together for the charge off, how it was done.
Oh, okay, cool. Chat GPT or no?
No, I think this was like right before that time period.
Okay, got you. Okay, I mean everything right that we can share that someone doesn't know, it benefits them because, like I said, it's just a wow factor. I didn't see what Brandon came in here and shared. What did he share real quick? Can someone summarize what he shared? Because I was gonna say something and I don't know if he said it. Anybody know?
What about balance transfers?
With PenFed.
Okay. But did he talk about how, let's say, me and Eric, right? Me and Eric owes a lot on his credit card, right?
You find somebody with a high credit, right, to add them to the cards that you owe.
There you go. Okay, cool. So you did share that. That's a big gem, right? So that's how you help someone, right? If you're trying to do business and you're trying to get them a balance transfer card, I cannot balance transfer card directly with Eric unless Eric makes me an authorized user on one of his cards. Then I can do a balance transfer, which is powerful. And then also he said regarding PenFed, right? Like PenFed, you don't get cash back. Did he talk about that? Okay, so PenFed, when you guys use the card and you guys have cash back, you cannot use that directly to your checking account. They can only put it into a prepaid debit card, which is kind of sucks, right? Because Navy Fed, I can use the money for whatever. So anytime I have cash back, I'll put it to my savings and then I'll use that money to do whatever. Okay, so PenFed is one of the things that's why I don't like about PenFed, the whole cashback thing, right? Because you guys want to be able to access money, right? Like I'll share another thing. Like I know something you don't know. American Express, those cashback points that you get, right? Those Amex points. Those points, if I have 100,000 points, right? Are they gonna give me 100,000 points is equivalent to, sorry, I don't want to mess this up. Is equivalent to I think $1,000. So $1,000 is 100,000 points. However, if I want to use it for cash, it is not $1,000. It turns into $600. Okay, so $1,000 is 100,000 points only if I use it with gift cards. So, for example, like a Nordstrom rack. Okay, a Nordstrom rack, I can buy gift card and equivalent to $1,000. off 100,000 points. Okay, but if I want to use it for cash, hey, I got 100,000 points and I want to use it for cash, it's only going to give me $60 per 100. Okay, so just remember that. You do not want to do that when it comes to Amex. You will lose money. So the best thing you want to do is get that money, I'm sorry, those points, and transfer them to travel points. Because you're going to get your most bang for your buck when you're traveling using the points. Nordstrom Rack is cool because you get, 1 for 1 on the points, which is cool, but you can get 5 to 7x on the travel, which is way better. Okay? So Chris and Jazz, what we're playing right now is I know something you don't know. I know I hopped on here kind of late, so we have time for one more. I know something you don't know, so pretty much share something to the class that you know something that they might not know. Well, Alfonso, what you know, brother? Let's go, Alfonso.
All right. Yeah, this is what happened to me. I was trying to get a HELOC on one of my properties out in Michigan with the Navy Federal Credit Union. They wouldn't accept multi-units. They only do single-family residence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Oh, okay. And they pulled a hard pull on me. So that affected my credit score and dropped me down like 60 points. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm working with them right now and I'm trying to get them to transfer over the loan process for a single family residence. And they're working with me on that right now. So it's a little slow because I submitted all my tax forms for the duplex, but they don't transfer those documents over. They just stick them all in a folder and they keep them in that folder. They can't pull them out. So I had to resend them a whole bunch of documents all over again. Oof. So that's the catch right there. It has to be single family residence to get a HELOC. And if you want to just refinance, you could do that.
Okay, awesome. Also, I do want to share, I know something you don't know. Last one is the veterans, Navy Fed, they have something exactly like the VA home loan.
Yes.
All right, and it's the same thing, no PMI, 0 down, okay? And it's called, let me get the name. But you guys should Google that. For those of you that are in Navy Federal and you want to get your first property, Navy Fed veteran home loans.
I think I heard that on the Ben Mallet call you had.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what was okay, I'll get the name, I'll put it in school. And I said it before, I just forgot. And I have another Zoom call right now that I'm doing for a friend. So I know this is our first time playing that I know something you don't know. Trust me, when we play it again, like in a month or so, you guys will get way better. Okay, I'll record the call, and then stay tuned, and we'll connect. All right. For those of you guys, real quick, I do want to share this. If you're not going to Chris and Jazz's event, you guys are missing out. Like literally, I'm gonna drop so much heat, and there's gonna be a lot of value given. So you want to be in that room. I know Alfonso, Olivia, I think Malia, you're gonna go. Anthony right here, he's actually in the room. He's gonna be one of the speakers. Chris and Jazz. So can you drop the link real quick, Chris, before I go? Because I don't know if you can put in the chat because I have this other Zoom call right now. So drop it in there real quick. I know Eric coming down. Appreciate that. And these are the type of rooms, like I said, there's like-minded people in the room, but that's all you need, right? One nugget, one connection, one partnership. You get to relate to another person that's going through the same thing as you, right? I had a close friend who I wanted to come to the call, and unfortunately, she said she had to go to a wedding. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is why you're in your same position, right? Because you rather go to a wedding, unless it's a someone really, really close, you shouldn't be going to a wedding. Like, let's be real. And then sometimes that's harsh reality that people do not want to hear. Well, I went to the store, I got a dress, my partner got a suit, we want to go to the wedding. And yes, next month you're gonna be struggling because you went to that wedding instead of like opening up your mind. All right, guys. So drop the link, guys, real quick. If you're not in there, definitely gonna miss out. All right. Links right there. Thank you so much, Olivia, too. It's in school already. I mean, if you really want to be there, find a way to get there. The city of Bell, if you're in Cali, better. If I understand people are in different states, but let's definitely, support, and not just because I'm speaking or Anthony speaking or Chris is speaking, is because the summit is called We Grow Together. Okay. And if you definitely want to grow together, be in that room. All right. Get your ticket. It's like 125. If you use the promo code GROW, right, you will get a discount. All right. So don't miss out. I'll put the link in school. And thank you guys for this segment of I Know Something You Don't Know. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bless up.